We've got an incredibly controversial update on the Jake Paul-Mike Tyson fight, as some supposed rules for the fight going ahead on July 20th have supposedly been leaked online, and it doesn't look great. It's not a great look, though some of these have been disreputed, some of them weren't even mentioned. So, this all came about when Derek Chisora said that Jake Paul and Mike Tyson are fighting with 18-ounce gloves and with headgear. So this was posted by Happy Punch a few days ago. It was March 11th, but this is what he had to say.
I know for a fact they are using 18-ounce gloves and head guards, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I don't even believe there's no way they're selling those tickets.
So we're watching a sparring match.
What are you saying, that that's not a real fight?
I don't know, man. I don't know. How old is Jake Paul? And I come back again, a guy who's 24, fighting a guy who's fucking 56. I'm like, it's a fucking joke. You think I'll pay and watch that? Only kids will pay to watch that. And parents will give their kids money to go watch that.
I mean, Jake Paul's like 27, Mike Tyson is 57. So, bit off on the ages there. But also, it's obviously on Netflix. Your subscription, most people have already got the Netflix subscription, but Jake Paul was left absolutely furious at this. But there were more fight speculation rules. So there was a supposed rule leaked that Jake Paul could tag out at any point with his brother Logan. So his brother would fight Mike. And the other one was that Mike would only be paid for the rounds that he, basically the distance that he goes. So if he finishes the fight in the first round, he's getting paid less. I mean, I'm not huge on my boxing, so please, forgive me if I get this wrong, and correct me in the comments if I do get this wrong. But I believe that's usually how the fights go anyway. I'm pretty sure, is it correct that if the distance of the fight is, determined, your pay and stuff as well, and then obviously you get a split, or... please correct me, I think I'm speculating on that, but obviously, it was speculated all of these rumours were going to be how it was going to go. It was claimed that they were going to wear head guards, 18-ounce gloves, and it was branded, obviously, as a joke, but Jake Paul jumped in on this, and on his Instagram stories, he posted a very heated story which basically completely undid these claims. So, Jake went on to say, just a quick message to the people who are complaining about the rules of me versus Mike Tyson, the 27-year-old began. Some TikToker user made a video making up these fake rules, like me and Logan are tag teaming him, us wearing headgear, all of this bull. If you believe any of that, you're an effing idiot. And you shouldn't be allowed to vote. You shouldn't also be allowed to drive on the streets and endanger other people. I feel for any dumbass who believes I feel for any dumbass that believes that, and I would never let my fans down in a fight like this wearing headgear. Come on now, people. So obviously, he's come out literally fighting and swinging and completely putting those claims to bed. And, it's no surprise that, this kind of fight, at this magnitude, this size, Mike Tyson, of all people, Iron Mike, is fighting again against 27-year-old YouTuber Jake Paul. If this fight truly was in headgear and stuff like that, we haven't seen headgear fights since the first... KSI fight, when he came out and fought Joe Weller about 5 years ago, or however long ago it was. And to be at this point in Jake's kind of boxing career, to put on headgear is absolutely ridiculous. There's no chance of that happening. But also the rumours of Logan tag teaming with Jake, I think, that can easily be put to bed by a recent clip that was taken from the Impulsive podcast with KSI, where Logan said that he even turned down the Jake Paul fights. Sorry, no, not the Jake Paul fight, the Mike Tyson fight. If you haven't seen that clip, here it is.
For both Mike and Jake, the bag. At what point you can't? I don't know if you can say no. I said no to fighting Mike Tyson.
I'd say no.
I was offered it. And
You actually offered?
Yeah, I was offered it, but not on Netflix, and not for a big ass bag. It was just like oh, this could be a real fight. Because I've been asked before. I'm sure you have too. Do you think you could beat Mike Tyson? And my answer was and will be yes.
Well, yeah, now?
Yes, I just think he's too old, bro. That's crazy.
God,
he's
the
senile.
thing is, he'd be great for a round, maybe.
For both Mike.
So, for Logan to come out and supposedly claim that he turned down the Mike Tyson fight, why would he then come back to tag team unless it was, like he claims, for the bag from Netflix? The bag is huge. Well, we don't actually know the sum, but you can imagine it's going to be huge for Netflix to want this exclusively, to have Mike Tyson, to have Jake Paul, the two big pulling powers of the boxing world. Right now, Jake's also got that online presence as well that brings in tickets and stuff. It just goes to show that you shouldn't believe everything that is on the internet, because, this sparked a lot of controversy. A lot of people truly believed that these were going to be the rules, and it put a lot of people off wanting to watch the fight. So Jake obviously had to turn around very, very quickly and put these rumours to bed before things really spiralled out of control, because it could have affected ticket sales, Netflix memberships. We still don't fully understand what kind of level of Netflix you need to be able to access the fight. And also, ticket sales for a live audience. So, yeah, don't believe everything that you're hearing, although controversial to say the least. And it doesn't even scratch the surface of the controversy surrounding this fight with, other things where people are claiming with Jake wanting to have a fixed fight, and this supposedly being a fixed fight with Jake coming out the winner, and if Jake does win then it's 100% a fix. But you've got to think, Mike Tyson has built a 57-year, well, he's at 57, he's built a career and a legacy in boxing. Why would he, he doesn't need this fight really, does he? I should imagine he's probably minted. I don't think he needs this fight, but who's going to turn down the extra millions that they're going to get from this fight? He's not going to ruin his entire legacy and, everything that he's worked for up until this point, to throw it all away over a fixed fight with Jake Paul. Do you know what I mean? I can't imagine that would be the case, but that's obviously speculation from my part. What do you think? Let me know down in the comments. But there are some more things from Mike Tyson's camp. Obviously, he's been very active on social media, especially Twitter at the minute, with some incredible footage. Take a look at this. So this was posted earlier today at the time of recording, and he just said, "You still want to F with me, Paul Tyson?" Take a look at this footage.
Day 3, you still want to fuck with me?
That guy is 57 and he is an animal. An absolute animal. I am so excited just to see, because I think Tyson's last professional fight was back in 2020, I want to say. 2020. So that was obviously, over 4 years ago, or around 4 years ago at the time of this fight. He'll be 58, I think, when he... let me just check Mike Tyson's birthday. I'm pretty sure he'll be 58 when he fights Jake Paul. So the 30th of June, 20th of July is the fight. So he's going to be 58 when this fight actually takes place. So, he's going to be an absolute animal. But that's not it. He's also posted... Well, this was posted by Boxing Kingdom. Mike Tyson ripped with 6% body fat at 58. Well, he's 57, will be 58. Several months out from his fight against Jake Paul. What an animal. What an animal. Do you truly think that Jake Paul stands a chance against this guy? I mean, he's got youth on his side, and he's got maybe... a bit more of an engine than what Mike Tyson will now, but is that enough? Mike Tyson's got the experience, he's got the strength, he's got the power, he's got everything kind of. Jake's got it all up against him. But again, I don't think, well, there's no actual verdict on whether this is going to be an exhibition fight or whether this is going to be a professional fight. Obviously, both fighters are pushing for this to be professional at 58 at the time, you know, pushing into his 60s. What kind of professional body is going to want to sanction this fight? I don't know, but we'll just have to wait and see. I can't see this becoming a professional fight. I think it will just go down as an exhibition, so no one's going to have it on their record. Whether, you know, so really, whether they win or lose, it really doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. At the end of the day, these guys are walking home with millions. Absolute millions in their back pockets. So, you know, it's a huge publicity stunt, and it is going to be huge, regardless of what you think. I think it is going to be absolutely huge. First ever fight on Netflix. The pulling power of Jake Paul and Mike Tyson is just unfathomable. But what do you think? Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments. What did you think of the alleged rules when you heard them? Obviously, they've been disreputed now, but what did you make of them? I'd love to hear what you have to think and say. While you're down there, be sure to jump scare the hell out of that like button if you haven't already. Subscribe if you're new and tickle my little bell so you get notified whenever we upload. And until next time, I hope that you have enjoyed. I cannot wait to see you in the next one, and I'll speak to you later. Peace.